Hello and welcome to a parking lot here in the middle of southern Massachusetts. We are actually at a Hyundai dealership because my dad's here too. Something special is happening. We drove up in a Volkswagen ID.4 and it's your last day owning the Volkswagen ID.4.
It is. It's time to say goodbye.
Let's talk about your Volkswagen, your ownership of 3 ID.4s.
Yep.
What you're buying, and then we'll of course get your first impressions of your new car.
I will miss the ID.4. It's been a great car. I had two. I had a Pro S, both rear-wheel drive. Then I drove the all-wheel drive. It was super fast. I'm sad to say goodbye to it. It's a great car, but I'm intrigued with this IONIQ 5, and here we go.
So let's go on a tour of your old ID.4. And here is my dad's trusty ID.4. It's actually his third one. His ID.4 journey started off with a base rear-wheel drive Pro, the car that's under $40,000 starting, excluding destination, of course. He then decided, hey, I like this thing. Let's get a nice one. So he got a Pro S with gradient rear-wheel drive car. And once the all-wheel drive came out, he's like, oh, gotta have all-wheel drive, winter's coming. So then he got an all-wheel drive. And one of the reasons he was able to switch so much was ID.4s have held their value so well in the used car market that it just made sense for him to swap it. Actually, I think he made money when you factor in the tax credit on some of these. And he's had this car for 7,200 miles. He's had a couple issues with it, a software glitch that when he drove pretty quick that it would fault out with a thing, but other than that, it's been pretty flawless. He's a big fan of ID.4. You guys know I am as well. And the IONIQ 5 really is just the next iteration, the next jump in terms of charging performance and perhaps some drivetrain management stuff as well. This isn't his exact car, but you can see it's just really neat. We have a ton of videos on IONIQ 5 here on this channel, actually in that exact specification, so you can take a look. We'll of course be making some more with my dad's. He's in signing for the car. What I'm doing for the ID.4, since this is going to sit on a lot, is I set the charging limit to 50% state of charge. I'm just DC fast charging it up there, and then it'll sit. Best thing for the battery pack is not to sit full or empty for a long period of time. It's nice that Gary Rome, this Hyundai dealer, has installed DC fast chargers here. They're CPE 250 shared, but that's fine. You can, these won't actually output 125 kilowatt for a 400 volt car, only 800 volt cars, but that's pretty sweet. Charging up here at about 75 kilowatts into the CCS port on the ID.4. If one of you guys happens to be in the market for an ID.4 and you see this car listed for sale, let us know if you buy it. We'll send you a little something for it. I don't know what yet, but if you happen to buy this thing, do it. I just drove it up here. It's really sweet. If you're curious on our road trip up here to come get it, we have an out-of-spec motoring road trip where we charged this, we drove it, we talked about my dad's ownership experience, what he thinks of the ID.4, but today is not about this car. It's all about the IONIQ 5. So Dad, why are we in Massachusetts buying a car from Gary Rome Hyundai? This is a huge Hyundai store, by the way, and they even have DC fast chargers and a whole bunch of level 2s. But why did you buy your car here?
Combination of, I got a great deal on it, number one, and number two, they've been really giving me a good trade-in value on the ID.4. So holistically, I'm getting a great deal. I also want to say Gary and the whole team reached out to me and really has been very helpful.
Because they knew you were in the market for the car.
They knew I was in the market,
and they said, hey, we want your business.
They absolutely did. And,
yeah, that's awesome.
And so I was very happy. Originally, I was going to get a rear-wheel drive SE. And after I was reading more and more of these cars, and that video that you did on the Limited, in that shooting star with the dark green interior, which is the worst name for an interior ever because it's
There's
light.
no green.
There's no green. I don't know what it is. So that's the one I ended up choosing, is a shooting star with the dark green. I'm super excited about this car.
Cool.
And very happy that I'm here. Unfortunately, Gary, he's off on vacation. My salesman, Kevin.
Yeah, you're now friends with Gary.
Yeah, well, and it turns out we went to the same alma mater, and we're at college the same years. But Kevin, who's been my sales guy, he's on vacation as well. So we'll see what the delivery experience here is today.
Yeah, I'm curious how much they know about charging. I'm curious how they'll help you walk through. Obviously, we don't need the help to use the car.
No.
But I'm curious to see what they're seeing. Hopefully they'll talk to us on camera. I don't think they even know we're filming. Let's go inside. Gary Rome Hyundai, first time. Ooh, walking in. Nice cars. And an IONIQ 5. Take a look at that. Wait, we went inside, now we're leaving. What's going on?
I want to go see the car.
Yeah, all right. Let's go take a look. Dang, look at that thing. So we got a couple over here. This one's a Limited. That one's SE or SEL. You can tell by the wheels. And then here we go.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Limited with the Shooting Star. And, you know, the thing I was a little concerned about with the SE and the SEL with the Shooting Star was the black trim and the black around the wheel wells. But I love how this Limited trim is offset by the silver accents.
I think it looks better. I mean, it's the exact same spec that I had been in before. You can see here another Limited, and then an SEL, just for reference, has the sort of black plastic around the arches and the rear here. And I think, yeah, it definitely looks better. You do lose a little bit of range, of course, going with the larger wheels. And they're also wider as well. I think they're 255 section rubber, but I think it's worth the range hit. There you are, getting photos of it. Looks good. Nice.
Ready to go in and sign.
All right, you go pay for the thing. And here it comes, being backed into their delivery bay. You can see Gary, he's a dog guy. Love that. You know, we love dogs here. And here it comes, backing in. Shooting Star. Look at those reverse lights. So sweet, isn't it? Nice. Can't wait for my dad to see it in here.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
I love it.
So can you walk everyone through the spec? Which exact model is this, and why did you
Sure,
choose
yeah.
it?
So this is the IONIQ 5 Limited, which has 20-inch wheels. This particular car is in Shooting Star gray matte paint, which I've heard horror stories over in terms of trying to take care of it.
Well, we'll make a whole video on how to care for this paint.
Yeah, but you know what? I just love the look of it. This has dark green interior, which I'm gonna open the door for the first time. I don't really see green. I mean, I guess this is a dark green, but
yeah, it's wonderful.
Wow, look at this. Beautiful leather.
Yep.
Dove gray, and then the reddish piping.
Yep. It's the exact spec that I reviewed on the first
I
drive.
have seen and driven SEL and SE, but I've not actually seen a Limited in person. And the one thing that I had seen the Shooting Star once before in an SEL. And the thing about it was they had these black rims here and black trim, and then the black down here. And it kind of looked muddied together. I love the way this looks with the offsetting silver. So,
take us on a quick tour around the back too. So show us the charging port here.
yeah, so the charging port
Charges at 235 kilowatt max. Yep. Love the
And,
pixel theme everywhere. See, I told you that was going to be a pain.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
So there you go. There's your CCS
Yep.
port.
What do you think about the location on the back right?
Same as the ID.4. I think it's fine.
I agree. As long as it's near a corner, it's fine with me. And then you just hit that little button.
This right here, yeah. I mean, the Kona had it up front, which was pretty convenient. I didn't dislike it there, but it looked a little strange.
Yeah, it did.
This is the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, you just pop that.
Nice.
So now,
What's this?
so this is a special
Whoa.
detailing kit from Dr. Beasley's.
Is that from the dealer or is that from Hyundai?
No, from Hyundai.
Okay.
Every Shooting Star's paint is $1,000 option, and you're not allowed, or you're not supposed to wash it with any kind of wax based. You're not supposed to put it through a car wash, although some people say touchless is fine. But I have to learn about this. I have to learn how to maintain and keep this. A lot of people are wrapping the cars. A lot of people are ceramic coating them.
It's your first matte car, isn't
My
it?
first matte car, yeah. And,
Or frozen finish, BMW used to call it, yeah.
It is the first one I've had. This particular car on the Limited, I wanted to see this.
Oh, whoa, you
So-
got some stuff.
Yeah, you see this right here?
Yeah, what is that?
This is the subwoofer that takes up a decent amount of room
That's
in the
right,
back,
yeah.
right? And then you got your
Level
I guess,
one.
level 1 charger.
Yep.
So yeah, this is Phil, who's standing in for Kevin, who's not here today, but
There's no replacing Kevin. I'm just gonna try.
yeah, no, you've been doing great.
So the one thing I'm noticing, Dad, we're going to figure out how to get this connected to get your, what is it, 2 years of free 30-minute charging sessions?
That is correct. Electrify America comes with 2 years free 30-minute charging sessions, which, you know, look, in perfect conditions, they say 10 to 80% in 18 minutes, right? So, you know, 30 minutes should be enough to get you at least to the next charging station. Most of the time, I'll be charging this at home on a 110.
Yep.
Quite honestly, I may put in the level 2.
Right, at your new place.
But for my commute that I do every day, which is very short, I don't know that I'm going to need to do that. We'll
Anyway,
see.
so this is the paintwork can't be repaired basically ever. And it's really hard to match panels if there is damage. So there are some downsides. We'll have a whole video on it. But I just want to say I'm noticing a little bit of a drip mark here. It's very minor, but you can see slight discoloration. So just something to take note of. And, you know, just sort of mark it, let the dealer know that we've spotted that, of course. But, yeah, you kind of don't want to touch it too much. You just want to let it be and keep it clean, gentle washing. Of course, you can see Limited trim also has this wonderful light bar. The SEL has that as well. And show us, everyone, your massive new front trunk. Huge functionality over the ID.4, right?
Well, it is something. You've got to. I'm probably going to keep my charging cable.
So I
up
can
there.
feel the comments coming. Where's the vehicle to load thing? Does that not come with the Limited? You know, where you plug into the port
So
and then.
no, it doesn't come with the Limited here in the States. You have to buy it, and I did buy it, and it is here. I don't know where it is.
But let's not leave without it.
No, definitely not going to leave without it.
Hey, you haven't sat in your own car yet.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Try the driver's seat. You have the new lounge seat situation going on here.
All right, let's see. All right, there we go. Oh, wow. I don't know what this is.
It says energize.
Energize.
Charging a Hyundai is as easy as plug, set, and connect. I'm trying to figure out what kind of charger that is. Looks like a GB plug, perhaps.
I don't really know. Seats are very comfortable.
Also, I just want to let you know for safety,
Yes.
your vehicle is marked with an invisible identification traceable by police.
Oh, really?
Or you could just look at where it is on the map on the Hyundai app.
Yeah. No, this feels great.
Looks really
Went
good.
down a little more.
I agree. It does. You get used to it, but it doesn't go low enough.
Yeah, I think
It's more of that SUV riding
we
position.
may have to modify that. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to shut this for
Yep.
a second.
Take a look in the back seat here. Man, this is the Spec. Hope you got new cables, USB-A ports going back in time here. Oh,
look at
this all slides. That's
It
right.
Slides back and forth. The one option I got on this car are the floor mats.
Nice. Do you see them?
I do.
Good.
IONIQ 5, they say.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Can't wait to get it out and go for your first drive.
Love it. Love it.
Basically fit a magazine and maybe a hoagie sandwich.
Yeah. I think I'll keep the charging cable up there.
Hold on. I think completely full.
There you go. There you go. Where's the V2L
Oh,
adapter?
that was still on my desk.
Still in your desk. Okay.
I'm gonna grab that for you. Let me get the engine block number.
All right.
Yeah, thanks.
These are the two things you're gonna need to enroll, which is the 8-digit number that I have highlighted in
Okay.
for you there.
All right.
as
So
well as the
this
VIN.
this engine number, interesting. Okay, and I think that's
With that and the VIN, that's how they identify the exact
okay.
vehicle.
Got it. All right. That's perfect.
And what do you have there in your hand, Dad?
Oh, so this
This is what we came here for.
this is actually a highly desirable option. So one of the things that you're able to do with this car is not only put energy into the car, but you can actually take energy out of the car. And there's two ways. One, you have on the Limited trim, not that you'll be able to see it, but there's a plug, like a 110 plug in the center of the seat, in the back seat. And I know because this car, so the one thing that this car does not have is massaging seats. And I know my wife Kathy's gonna miss that. But what we can do is we can buy an electric massage, thing on eBay or something like that.
You're
and
not
plug
gonna
it
put
in.
that in
no,
your car.
we're gonna do it. We
Oh
are.
my goodness.
So that's one thing. And then the other is that this car, you can actually use this adapter.
And if our audience is curious, we once charged a Porsche Taycan with a Kia EV6 in Munich with this adapter.
So what this allows you to do then is take the energy out of the car and if you plug this in, I'm not gonna, well, let's see.
You got it flipped around there.
Yeah, so you take this off.
Yep.
And you plug this in.
There you go.
And then there is a...
Yep, you just squeeze a little bit, pull down. There you go.
And then right in here, you're able to power...
Yeah, about 1,200 watts or so.
1,200 watts.
The Euro cars get about 3.2 kilowatts because they're at 230 volt nominal, which is great.
But also be aware, you are able to set the percentage of battery power to be used on that. So you can say, I don't want to go below 20%,
Oh, I see.
or I don't want to go below 80%, and you could pick the number. So if your vehicle is charged to 80%, and you say, I don't want it to go below 60%, it will work up until the vehicle hits 60%.
So you have enough
And then it
driving
will
range
stop.
after.
Correct.
Yeah, sweet.
And this does, the car doesn't have to be on in order for this to output.
That is correct.
But does the car have to be on in order for the interior one to work?
I believe so.
Yes, okay, all right.
Neat. Well, congrats, Dad. What do you say we take it out, drive it, see your first impressions, because you've driven IONIQ 5 all-wheel drive?
I've driven the all-wheel drive and the rear-wheel drive.
Okay,
yes.
cool.
Not limited, though.
Not limited. Well, it's going to be a riveting experience, I'm sure. And now it's time. Take a look at these delivery bay doors. This is amazing. We're not at like a Lexus, Mercedes, BMW dealer. This is a Hyundai dealer, and they have a delivery center. Guys, this is not a sponsored video at all. I want to say that they didn't charge my dad markup for the car, which is great, but you know, not a sponsored video. And it's what a cool dealership. Your first drive.
The heads-up display is awesome.
How's the on-limit handling dynamics?
Well, I have a little bit, I'm not really opinionated quite yet. But look, I'm putting my seatbelt on.
Well, you should have done that before you drove the car.
That's true. Look at that, I have a range of 268. Do you think I can, is that exactly what I'm gonna get?
Yeah, look, you can go exactly 268 miles. Any less, return it.
All right.
And you brought the IONIQ 5 over here to your ID.4.
I did. First drive.
First drive review. What is it?
400 or 500 yards is how far I went. I think it's excellent. It's very smooth.
Styling wise, can I just say, even though I love the ID.4, in this spec, the IONIQ 5 is so much cooler.
Look at this. Do you see this right here? It's like got angry teeth.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I like that.
I like that. I definitely like that.
That's cool.
I think that's very cool.
Oh, in comparison?
Yeah.
I have not had the privilege of driving this one yet.
Oh, take it out. It's actually super comfortable.
I'll be the one moving it, so I will
Nice.
definitely get my opportunity to drive it. But I mean, the IONIQ 5 is just amazing. They've really gone above and beyond with the technology. The pound-feet of torque is just sends your head back.
And it's not even the fast one. The N will be coming at some point in the future, too.
Oh, we're super excited about
Yeah,
it.
hell
We
yeah.
are.
Hard not to be. So, Dad, what is your impression now going from ID.4 to IONIQ 5, getting them next to each other? Let's walk around. Take us on a quick tour, if you don't mind.
To me, the IONIQ 5 looks small. I mean, look how much higher.
Yeah, do a little height
Look
test.
at this right here, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Right?
It's more like a hatchback, but don't tell anyone it's a hatchback because they won't buy it.
It's not an SUV, it's a car.
Yeah.
But it's wider. Look, when you
But
look
if you just say it's an SUV, people will believe.
is that right? Is
Yes,
that what
they'll buy it.
I've heard CUV. What is that?
Yeah. SAV if you're BMW.
So look, it's
Well, we have
wider.
an SAV also.
Oh, do you? What's your SAV?
We have the Santa Cruz.
It's a
which
sports
came out
activity
last year.
vehicle.
A sports activity vehicle.
The X5 was the first sports activity
Oh, is that
vehicle.
right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's kind of like a pickup.
But
Yeah.
no, I hear people say now there's a real
The sound of
vehicle
a
right there.
Cummins
Listen
in the
to
back.
that.
Love it. Straight
Around
6.
2500.
Banks tuned. Proper.
That's a real.
Hey,
vehicle.
look, we love diesel trucks too.
No, I listen. Remember the F350 we used to have?
Yeah, of course.
But you know, look, it's a stylistically, this throws me back to the 1980s when I was in college.
These pixels, right?
Yeah, the pixels, everything. It's like I'm playing Pac-Man again. I'm playing Frogger again. You know, I just feel like I'm back at home. I had a 1978 Honda Accord. It was we bought it with 78,000 miles on it. My dad bought it for me for $3,200, and I love that car. We threw a party at, I think, in college for that thing when it hit 100,000 miles. People came from all over the place. Everyone knew that car. And it's kind of styled like that.
So will you have this for 100,000 miles?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely
He'll have
not.
something new next week.
I mean, you know, I'm already talking to Gary about an EV6, right?
Right,
So,
okay,
you know,
yeah.
it's like- but,
So no 100,000 mile update coming on this car.
Someone will have a 100,000 mile party for this particular car.
Right.
But no, I'm loving it. I think it looks great.
Yeah.
I will miss the ID.4.
Me too, but and the ID.4 is just a fantastic car. No question, this is more expensive. Spec for spec, that's 49. This is 56,000.
You know, one interesting thing, we were looking at the statistics earlier, Kyle, you and I. The GVRW, right?
Yeah, gross vehicle weight rating.
WR.
Yeah.
6,019 pounds on this.
Yeah, you
This
can.
car weighs 500 pounds less than this car,
Yeah.
right? And when I drove this car in the all-wheel drive format, it said it did 0-60 in 5.2 seconds.
Yeah.
And this says 0-60 in 5.4. This feels so much faster.
I agree, but I don't know what that has to do with GVWR because that's the weight of the vehicle plus max capacity of payload.
I get that, right? But the one thing about this
is you can section
you
179
can section
this.
179 this car, whereas
Yeah.
this one's under the limit.
Yep.
Yes. So
that's the benefit of the ID.4. It's basically a free car.
listen, I'm excited. My brain's jumping around because I got a brand new car here.
Yeah. Well,
But,
great. Well, let's go out and drive it. Say
Yeah.
goodbye to your ID.4. We got to pull the license plate off.
Yeah.
I've charged it, just so you know, to 50% for you because, of course, with electric cars, you don't want to leave them full or empty. And we appreciate you not leaving this car full for us. And you just charged it up an hour ago to full. So we have range, but it didn't sit completely full. And that'll keep these cars healthy. Thanks again. Really appreciate it. That was awesome.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Oh, there we go. Congratulations. COVID, right? We don't know what to do.
Yeah.
We know what to do.
All right. Well, thank you, Phil. Appreciate it. Tell
Thank
Kevin
you.
and Gary, thank you very much as
Oh,
well.
I absolutely
All right,
will.
we
Yep.
really appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you very
Are
much.
you in a rush?
Yeah.
Like I said.
Oh, thank you so much. All right.
Yeah, the guys here at Gary Rome, the team,
So,
amazing. Really great experience here. They pulled it in the delivery bay. They didn't have to. Presented the car well. They're knowledgeable. They help you with charging. While it may not be as technical as our videos, I got to say I'm pretty impressed as far as car dealers go that, you know, they have DC fast charging infrastructure. This costs hundreds of thousands of dollars to put in this stuff, put in all the charging infrastructure. So they definitely want to excel and lead the EV revolution. And actually the first ever, I believe, IONIQ 5 delivery in the US happened right here. That's my understanding at least. So anyway, let's move these cars. The ID.4 is charged to 50%. Again, if you buy it, let us know. Great car. I actually really enjoyed driving it up here. No squeaks or rattles. This thing's built solid. Let's head out in the IONIQ 5. We're out for a cruise.
I'm loving this thing.
I feel so high up though.
You know what? You just got to slouch down a little, Kyle. It's not that hard. I know
Where's
what
the
you mean, though.
massaging seats?
That's going to have to be an add-on, a modification, if you will.
I don't think so.
No, you know what?
Are you trying to justify adding aftermarket massagers?
Yes.
That's not going to happen. Don't blow a right lane in front of the cop.
I won't.
That
I
would
have
be
a question.
interesting.
In the heads-up display, it looks great. It's very clear, but it's tilted.
Yeah,
Can
there's
I-
usually a tilt
Can I
function.
angle it? All right.
In most cars, there is a tilt function.
Can I do right on red here?
Yeah, they cop left, so you're good.
No, he's right over there.
Oh, he's not looking. Let's try the power, full throttle.
What mode am I in?
Felt slow there. Did you floor it?
No, I didn't floor it.
Oh,
I don't want to hit these birds.
well, they won't hear you coming. So what I think you need
this
to do is go here to sport mode.
Sport mode.
And when the light goes green, you got to give it a full beans. We're at full charge, 98%.
All right.
Just got to make sure everything's good.
Where's the eye hold?
Just floor it.
Oh, that's that. Oh, that's that feeling.
It's a lot faster
That's
than the ID.4.
It's a lot faster than ID.4.
And the thing with ID.4 is it has to be full charge to give you significant performance. It really derates
I'm
at
telling you,
under
I love the ID.4, but they don't get, even today, what were we at? 60% state of charge?
Yeah, it had a
and I
huge
had
power cut.
70% power. That was
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Feel this. This is so much faster. Not that you need
But
it.
who cares? You
No,
drive
I
slow.
I get it. There's a big truck right there.
Yeah. The big truck.
Hello, big truck.
It is the VNL 760 Globetrotter, I believe. It's the big
Volvo?
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Made in Virginia.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Did you see that?
Yep.
I hadn't seen that before.
Are you that excited?
Kyle, I just saw
Hyundais have had this for years. Try it again.
What do you want me to do?
Show our audience. Put your signal on. You don't have to turn. Just put your signal on. There you go.
Look at that. You know what?
Wow.
That's really... You know who's going to love that?
No.
Mom, Kathy.
Okay.
She's going to love that feature.
Well, I got to say, it feels quiet. Feels good.
I feel a little bit of that wheel thing, Kyle. You think it'll work itself out, the tires?
Drive them hard, burn them off, and get a new set on there.
All right.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Trying to pass the PVTA bus. Now look, this feels great. I love the consistency of the UI. I love the light color. I love the fact that the glass roof seems to come a little further forward.
It's a nice glass roof.
It is a beautiful glass roof. Oh, wait, how do I shut that? What do I do? Push it back?
Forwards.
Forward. Oh,
Yeah.
look at this.
You push it forwards, and then this goes back. But wait, that also comes back, and they meet in the middle.
That's really sweet.
And look how dark it feels with it
Yeah.
closed. I mean, that's proof enough why the Limited should be the car to go for.
Yeah, I think the glass roof really makes this car. I mean, there are a lot of features. Did you see this, Kyle? Look at this. I can slide this.
Yeah, we showed them
slide
earlier.
This back,
Yep.
forth. I don't know why you want to do that, but it's
You want to try some highway driving or Hyundai driving assistant? No, I think it's called highway driver assistant.
HDA2. How
Right.
do I do it?
Yep. So you just click this little button right here, and then you lock in your speed like this, and now you're locked in.
I'm locked in?
Yeah, but put your hands on the wheel. It's not driverless.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's a
Is
torque
it capacitive or torque?
torque sensor.
So I got to turn the wheel like the Tesla?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I believe, I don't remember. I think it is torque sensor, and Volkswagen's capacitive.
Well, let's see what happens.
Well, keep your hands, just
I'm
ready.
right here.
Yeah.
I'm covering it. I got it. It's not doing anything. I mean, it's driving. It's got good.
Yeah, I found it lets you go forever.
Hey, you know, one of the things the ID.4 did was it felt like it would go forward and back, especially in windy conditions.
Yeah.
Keep hands on steering wheel. Oh,
Yeah.
it's torque.
Torque.
It's torque.
Torque.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we're cruising back through, so enjoying the IONIQ 5, gotta say. Let's put I have your headlights set in parking light mode, by the way. You may want to just put them back to auto.
Auto. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. I love it. I'm so happy. Kyle, thank you for flying out for this. This is special.
Yeah, of course.
Can't believe it.
Glad you got your car.
I'm so happy. I'm very, very happy.